always, all the time. I don't know why. I want to change it and fix it, but I can't.
Take your time. Take a breath. Dwayne, take a breath.
Friends, today's classless wanker is Duwayne Warren. His girlfriend is Epifani Andrews, and her son was Damere. He was only 14 weeks old. Both individuals were found cold and unresponsive. So police bring in Dwayne for questioning. Now I figured, let him tell this story for you. This police interview is gonna blow your mind. I'll come back at the very end to give you a full synopsis on what actually happened.
Hey, Dwayne. Again, do you need any food or anything? Alright. You remember we was on the scene, I read you your legal rights? And you okay with still talking with us? Alright. Now, again, I want you to take your time, start from last night, and walk me through from last night until where we are now. Best you can.
I was at home. We just chilling.
And who was at home with you?
My son.
And what was his name again?
Damere.
And who else was with y'all?
My friend was over.
What's the friend's name?
We call him King Kyle. I'm not sure of his real name.
Describe him to me.
Light skin.
Okay. Does he live in the same complex that y'all are in?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you're not sure. But describe him to me, like, is he light skinned, dark skinned?
He's light skin.
Light skinned.
Yeah.
And who else was there?
Just us three at first.
Okay. And he stayed all night?
No.
Oh, he stayed for a while?
Yeah.
What time did he leave?
I can't remember right now.
Okay, but then he eventually left?
Yeah.
And it was sometime last night?
Yeah.
All right, then what happened? It was just you and the baby there.
Hurt my son.
How did you hurt him?
I pushed on his stomach.
Is it the reason why you pushed on his stomach?
I don't know. I don't know what it is that just made me. I just kept saying to hurt.
So when you pushed him on the stomach, who else was home? Was just you and him?
Yes. He was fine at first.
Mm-hmm. And so when did he stop being fine?
This morning.
Describe to me what you mean by not being fine.
Tried to wake him up.
Mm-hmm.
But it was fine. Tried to help him. But it didn't work.
Okay.
He just kept. I don't know why I want to hurt him.
You think it was a conscious thing you wanted to hurt him?
No, I don't know why. I don't know why I would want. I love my son. I don't know why. I don't know why, what it is that just. Like something say, just why am I always angry and mean and mad? And I don't know what it is. I don't know why. And I hurt my son because of it. And I hurt her.
All right, so tell me what happened after you realized he was hurt. And when did she come over?
I'm not sure when or what time.
Did you call for her or she just showed up?
No, she was supposed to come and pick him up.
Okay. But she doesn't live there?
No.
Okay. So tell me what happened when she got there.
I hurt her.
Why did you hurt her?
I don't know why.
Can you take your time and explain to me how you hurt him?
I stabbed her.
You stabbed him.
And I hit her.
Let me ask you this, Dwayne. So when she came in and saw the baby, was she upset with you?
I told her the baby was asleep.
Mm-hmm. And what room was the baby in when you told her that?
The same room that he was in.
In the room to the left.
I guess.
And what did she do once you told her that?
She started to go. And I hit her.
Prior to her even getting in there?
No, she was already in the house.
I mean, in the room with the baby.
And then I stabbed her.
Where did you stab her at?
I don't know.
I mean, what part of the apartment were you in?
In the room.
Okay, in the room with the baby. And how many times did you stab her?
I don't know. I don't know.
Did she say anything to you?
Stop. She said this. I don't know why I hurt her. I don't know why. I don't know why I hurt them at all. I don't know why.
What did you do with the knife?
Huh?
It's still in the apartment?
It should be.
Is it a kitchen knife or a folding knife?
It's a kitchen knife.
What color is the handle?
Black.
Is it a big one or a medium sized one?
Oh, it was two.
It was two of them you used?
I cut her. I hit her. I hit her with the speaker. I hurt her. I kept doing it. I wanted to stop, but it was just bad. I don't know why I did it.
Was there anybody else in the house when this was going on?
No. I murdered her. I love her though. I don't know why I hurt her. I hit her.
After this was over, you posted something on Facebook. Whose phone did you use for that?
I posted it. I used my friend's phone.
Your friend who?
Tyrone.
Tyrone's phone? He has more than one phone? Okay.
Okay, I said I'd come in at the end and tell you the situation. Let me give you some more details now. Initially in 2019, Dwayne had a daughter called Ivonne. Ivonne was 12 weeks old. When he woke up, he noticed she was cold and she wasn't responding. When she was taken to the hospital, let me read this out to you. An autopsy was performed. Ivonne died with multiple internal and external injuries, including intentional smothering, multiple healing blunt force injuries to her head and neck. She had multiple fractures in different stages of healing. She had injuries to her liver, spleen, colon, and stomach. What the hell? Remember, this isn't Damere, this is Ivonne. And then it was in September 2020 where Damere was born. And in December of 2020, Epifani comes over to their house. They were living separately at the time. Dwayne leads her into the house to the back room where Damere is. However, what Epifani didn't know is that at that moment, Damere was no longer alive. Again, he had injuries to his ribs, to his neck, spleen, colon, stomach, etc. Just like Ivonne. Dwayne then got a knife, inserted it into Epifani and took her life as well. He severed her spinal cord and punctured her lung. When the police arrived, he was covered in blood. Wow. What the hell? Anyway, let's continue with the police interview.
I tried to stop her bleeding.
You tried to help him?
I didn't want to hurt her.
So if I get what you're telling me correctly, the child was hurt last night.
No, he was fine this morning.
He was fine this morning?
He was breathing.
Was it normal breathing or was it labored breathing?
It was kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Hard.
Hard breathing. And then eventually he stopped?
I don't know. I thought he was fine.
So what made you get mad at Epifani?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I love her.
So when she was walking back to the room with the baby, did she actually see the baby was injured before you stabbed her?
No,
She didn't get a chance to see.
she didn't know. She thought he was asleep.
Okay. And you were afraid that she would realize that he was deceased?
I didn't even think it. I didn't think about it. Always, it's always all the time. I don't know why. I want to change it and fix it, but I can't.
Take your time. Take a breath. Dwayne, take a breath. Take a breath, Dwayne. Take a breath. Take a breath. Count to 10. Are you on any medication?
I have blood.
Your fingers cut. We need to get you a bandage.
I tried to help. I don't know. Yes, sir.
All right, let me get you a band-aid.
How long y'all been together, Dwayne?
Almost 3 years.
How many?
We went together.
You say 3 years?
2 years.
2 years? You loved her, didn't you?
I do love her. I do love her. I do. I do.
I know you do.
Oh.
I know you do, Dwayne. Where'd you go to school, Dwayne?
I don't know what I did. What did I do?
You made the wrong choice, is what you did. Okay.
I didn't want to hurt her.
Okay, and that's what we want to. That's what we
love
want.
her.
I know you do.
I love him.
I know
What is wrong? Something's wrong with me.
Well, that's what, Dwayne. That's what we want to
Something's
talk.
wrong with me.
That's what we want to talk about.
Something
Dwayne.
is wrong with me.
That's what we want to talk about. Okay, and we want to try to get you the help that you need. All right.
I need to die.
Well, Dwayne, why do you feel that you did this? What was going through your mind?
I don't know. It's always something.
Why do you feel you did the things you did?
I don't know. I'm not happy with my life.
It's on your finger. I just gave you the band-aid. It's on your finger.
You've been with her for 2 years, you said, Dwayne?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you had your son together with her, is that correct? Both of your child?
Yeah.
Your son, and she's his mother?
Yes.
Okay. How old was he?
3 months.
3 months old? Now, you had another child with her, didn't you?
Yes.
Tell us about that. Tell us about little Ivonne.
How do you know my baby name? How do you know her name?
Tell us about her.
no.
You loved her too, didn't you?
That was my first baby.
Yes, it was.
It was.
And you loved her, didn't you?
I don't know how to love it.
Well, everybody expresses love in different ways, Dwayne. Okay? Everybody expresses things in different ways.
I hurt my baby.
Tell us about it. Help us understand why you did the things you did, Dwayne.
I don't know why. I don't know.
Tell us what you were thinking.
I don't know.
Tell us how you felt. Tell us why you feel that you did the things.
I just hurt. I don't know.
Tell us why you feel you did the things you did.
Something wrong with me. Something wrong.
We need to get you the help that you need, Dwayne.
I don't know what I need. I didn't want to harm them.
What did you intend to happen? What did you want to happen?
He was just gonna go home with his mom.
Tell us what you did to him.
I hit her. And I hit her.
Okay. Tell us what you did to your son.
I hurt him.
And how did you hurt him?
I pressed down on his stomach.
How many times? A lot. What else did you do to him? Did he cry when you did that?
No.
What did he do when you did those things to him?
I don't know. I can't hear nothing. I try to stop myself. Like something is telling me to do it. Like just hurt him. I don't know why.
How long have you dealt with those issues, Dwayne?
I don't know.
Is that what happened?
There's something wrong.
Is that what happened back in December of 2019 with Ivonne? Something come over you like it did today? Something very similar? Something told you to hurt her?
No. I didn't hurt my baby.
Huh?
I didn't hurt my baby.
Now, you know you sent this Facebook post out today, right? You said, "My babies, I love y'all. I'm so sorry." Right? Do you remember writing that, Dwayne?
Yes. Yes, that's my baby.
I understand. You loved both of them. I understand that. And you're sorry for hurting your babies. I know you never wanted. I know you never wanted to hurt her, Dwayne.
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
I understand.
I try to fix me. I try, but I can't. I don't know what's wrong. There's something wrong.
Well, Dwayne, there's people out there. We're going to get you the help you need. All right. I know you said you never meant to hurt her, just like you never meant to hurt your son. But tell us about Ivonne. Tell us what came over you that day and caused you to harm her.
I don't know.
Did you do to her similar things that you did to your son?
No. I don't know what's wrong. What is wrong? something is bad. Something bad is wrong with me. Something is in me. Something is wrong. Wow.
Can you take a deep breath for me, Dwayne?
No. Something is wrong.
Can we talk about Ivonne? I know it was. And you loved her, didn't you?
I love my baby.
I know you do. I know you do.
There's something wrong.
And you wouldn't normally do these things to them, would you? Can you tell us what you were feeling in December of the last year when Ivonne passed away? And can you try to tell us what happened with her? I know you're sorry. You put it in your Facebook thing today. You said you love your babies. And you said, my babies, I love y'all. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I loved you both. And you pray that God takes care of them. Okay? And He will. But tell us about Ivonne. It's in God's hands now to take care of them. But we need you to tell us how you felt and what was going through your mind with Ivonne.
Never got a chance to know.
How does that make you feel? Dwayne, can you tell us about Ivonne and what happened? I know it's hard for you.
It's not hard.
Okay, and tell us what happened.
I don't know. I sleep.
How did she die in her sleep? What caused her to die in her sleep, Dwayne?
The interrogation continues where Dwayne starts walking around hysterically. The police ask him what happened to Ivonne. He continues to say, I don't know. So they step away and they come back in and they try again. This time, they're going to look more into his family, his mother and his father, etc., etc.
Dwayne, I don't want you to think that we think you're a bad person, okay?
But I am.
Well, Dwayne, let me explain something to you, all right? Everybody in this room, we are human, okay? At the end of the day, we are human, all right? We all make mistakes, okay?
I hurt my baby.
I understand that, Dwayne. I understand that, all right? But it's our job to work through it and help us understand why you did the things that you did.
I don't know why. It's no good. It's
Do you
no
have,
good in me.
huh? Do you have family in the area, Dwayne? Your mother? Are you close with her? No. What about your father?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And you don't have a relationship with your mother? At the end of the day, if you needed to talk to somebody, who would you pick up the phone and call? Or who would you go talk to? Did you have anybody in your life that you could turn to? Do you have any other family other than your mother? You know you got some brothers, right? Are you close to your brothers? They live in Norfolk too?
I haven't been close to anybody really.
No. Not your sisters? How long has it been since you talked to your family?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I got this this file here, Dwayne. All right. I got this file here from. This is going to be difficult, but it involves Ivonne.
Wow.
Okay. Ivonne had a lot of injuries on her body that was not consistent with CPR. Okay.
They never told us anything.
Well, and that's why I'm going to share it with you now. All right. She had asphyxia,
What is that?
suffocation, and she also had healing blunt force injuries, which means that she had been traumatized a few times prior to her death. In other words, she had been beaten a few times.
They beat her.
Okay, well, did Epifani beat her?
She wouldn't do that.
You two were the only caretakers in the house the night that she died. All right, and we both had a chance to read your statements and Epifani's statement, okay? And according to these statements, you two were the only two in the house that night. But her injuries are not consistent with her death is not consistent with just a 3-month-old dying. And she also died same time of year as this instance. And she was also 3 months old, just like your son was 3 months old. Today, Dwayne, you were really caught red-handed, so to speak. In other words, the police got there. When the 911 call was made, the police got there within about 3 to 4 minutes. And they caught you inside the house. But last December was a little different.
They didn't catch me. I let them in.
I understand that. But they got there fast enough that you were still in the house.
I wasn't going to leave.
Now, Ivonne had multiple healing blunt force injuries to the head and neck, including organized subdural, which is the brain, hemorrhages, and also on her spinal cord. Okay. That indicates that she had been beaten. And I know you loved Epifani, and you would not want Epifani's memory to live to where people think she had something to do with the death of Ivonne. You acted out of character today. You don't even know why you did it. And if you don't know why you did it, Dwayne, we certainly don't know why you did it. Well, we think something similar happened last December, where you did something and you don't know why you did it. But based on this autopsy report, she had numerous fractures, even to the point where those fractures had time to heal. Well, she had been beaten numerous times.
You didn't beat her.
Well, somebody did. I mean, the autopsy report's very clear.
They never said anything to us.
Well, we're here now, and we're saying something to you.
Why was that never brought up?
I don't know. I didn't work that case. And he didn't either. But we're working this case, and we're looking at the death of Ivonne. You've done the right thing today by owning up to what you did.
No. I
Well-
didn't do anything right today.
Well, you could have left, but you stayed.
Why would I leave?
Tell us what happened to Ivonne.
I don't know.
Multiple rib fractures. Healing. That means that she had been abused in the past and those fractures had time to heal. Subcutaneous hemorrhage noted surrounding both knees.
What does that even mean?
Well, it means that she was probably thrown on the floor. Facial bruising.
Together with her all night.
I know you were. I've read your statements. We've read your statements. Was she smothered?
Yes.
There were injuries suspicious for smothering, including facial bruising.
No.
Dwayne, tell us what happened to her. Tell us what happened. You've apologized in your Facebook text today. You've apologized for what happened to your babies. We gotta get past that, Dwayne. We've got to get past some things. I understand. My babies, I love y'all. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you both.
I know.
And tell us. Get it off your chest about Ivonne. Let's make this right. All right? Let's make this right.
We can't make it right now.
Dwayne, we can.
How?
But before we make it right, we've got to clear what happened to Ivonne a year ago and 10 days ago. 375 days ago, Ivonne died. And we've got the autopsy report, and she clearly died of things that were not natural.
Why were we never given the autopsy?
Dwayne, I didn't work this case. All right? I can't answer that question. But we're here now. He didn't work that case. We're here now, and we're here to clear up this. Are you afraid? Are you afraid, Dwayne, that you'll get charged with another murder? Why do you not want to tell us what happened to her and what you did to her? You've told us in great detail what you did to your son, Damere and Epifani. Why won't you tell us what you did to little Ivonne? I'd be very descriptive of what you did today. No ifs, ands, or buts, no questions asked. You came right out with it. But what's holding you back from telling us what you did to Ivonne? Is it because she was a girl? Well, what is it? What is it that's holding you back?
What type of person am I?
You're a child of God.
No, I'm not. You think God would make me?
You talk about God in your text.
Okay.
I'm just going on what you have in your text. You're talking about God. You're praying to God. So what's holding you back, Dwayne, about telling us about...
I want to be.
Huh?
I'm not.
Okay.
I can't be. God wouldn't accept what I've done.
Well, that's between you and God. All right?
I mean, but he'll also forgive you if you ask for forgiveness.
This can't be forgiven.
So what about last year? Is there anything that happened last year that you need to be forgiven for?
Is that you were afraid that Epifani knew what you did to Ivonne, and maybe she found out today what you did to Damere, and you were afraid that she was going to go expose it? And she was covering for you for the last year and 10 days? What is it? And she loved you enough that maybe she was covering for what you did to Ivonne? I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of it too.
I can't make sense of what I did.
Well, Dwayne, you can. You made a mistake.
It's not a mistake.
Well, you already said if you had it to do over again, you wouldn't have done this, so you made a mistake. Okay? Plain and simple. But let's talk about Ivonne. Did you make a mistake that night?
No.
Somebody did, because this little girl had some injuries that were not consistent with the story that you told investigators on December 19th of 2019. Not consistent at all. And I can tell you, this little girl did not die because she slept on the pillow wrong. She just didn't do it. She's got too many fractures, too many bruises, too many healing fractures. That means this had gone on for quite a few weeks, maybe even a month or so. She was only 3 months old. But I'm here today to tell you that this little girl, your daughter that you loved, and that you said so in your text today.
I know what I said. I really love my daughter.
I know you did. I don't doubt that, Dwayne, at all. Okay? But I also think you're a man that needs some help. All right? I really do. I genuinely believe that. And I genuinely believe you loved your kids.
I don't know how to. I don't know how.
Wait,
nothing.
We gotta start from the here and now, and we've got to work on getting you the help that you need. All right? But I think you did something to Ivonne. And we need to get that cleared up.
I didn't hurt my daughter.
And who did? Was it Epifani? It had to be her if it wasn't you. You were the only two in the house.
There was 3 of us in the house.
Now, who was the third one?
My uncle.
Okay. Did your uncle do something to her? You don't think he would do that? Well, according to this, there was only you and Epifani there. And I think that's what you said in your statement. Okay, and I think they clearly asked you that. So let's not try to put your uncle in something that
I'm not trying to put him in anything.
Okay, but
He lived there. We lived in his house, so he had to be there.
According to this, it was only you and Epifani that night.
Did Epifani say that to me?
Yeah.
I guess so. I don't know.
So who caused all these fractures on Ivonne's body? The evidence just doesn't add up here, Dwayne. I mean, if it wasn't you, then it had to be her. You know, people act out in different ways. Okay? That's just human nature. People act out in different ways. You act out in ways that I may not act out in. I may act out in ways you don't act out in. But it doesn't change the fact that you didn't love your kids. think for a minute that you didn't love your kids. But I think your kids probably got the best of you. I know how 3 months olds are. They like to whine. They like
It's not even about what they did. I love them.
I understand that.
I don't know why.
I know you love them. But let's talk about Ivonne. Why did you do the things you did to her?
I don't know.
What made you feel like doing the things you did to her?
No.
Let's talk about that. What were you feeling? What came over you that night? And what did you do to her in the weeks and the days leading up to her death? You know how she died, Dwayne? She died because her body couldn't take the fractures any longer. That's how she died. Her body just simply couldn't take it anymore. And let's talk about the weeks and the days leading up to her death. Why did you feel that you needed to do those things to her? And not only why did you feel you needed to do those things, but tell us what you did to her. Patchy adhesions of the spleen, healing liver laceration with scarring, multiple bilateral rib antemortem fractures in 3 stages of healing. You know what that means, Dwayne? That means she was beaten. This wasn't caused by CPR. Right ribs with calluses in at least 2 stages of healing. Left ribs with calluses in at least 2 stages of healing. What made you act in such a way, Dwayne, that you did these things to your daughter?
I don't know.
Let's talk about the days and the weeks that led up to her death, okay? Something got under your skin. Was it because she cried a lot?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, what was it?
I don't know.
I know you loved her, so that's not it. What was it, Dwayne? What made you do these things to her? Why did you feel you needed to treat her the way you treated Damere? Because today certainly wasn't an accident. And I got a sneaky feeling his autopsy is probably going to show similar things that Ivonne's autopsy showed. Left ribs cracked in at least 2 stages of healings. Right ribs, 2 stages of healings. Multiple rib fractures in 3 stages of healings. Okay, I've got a feeling his autopsy is probably going to be very similar to Ivonne's. And you know what that means? That means that you contributed to Ivonne's death just the way you did Damere's death.
Dwayne, what you thinking about?
I heard the people I love.
Yeah, take your time and explain to us What happened last year? How have you hurt the people you loved last year?
I need a cigarette.
Unfortunately, none of us smoke here.
I didn't hurt my baby girl.
You said you did or you didn't?
I didn't hurt my baby girl.
Well, how did she pass?
You want to smoke, Dwayne?
So she said you didn't smoke.
We can get you one and go outside if you want to do that.
We just can't smoke in here.
Yes.
Would that calm your nerves a little?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, give me a minute.
So as you can see, he has given the police a bit of a runaround. He's told them regarding Ivonne, I don't know what happened, it wasn't me, I don't know. So to take him out for a cigarette and let him calm down a bit more, and it seems outside he told them a bit more information and he basically confessed about what happened to Ivonne. The police come back into the interrogation room. They are now going to relay back to him what he just told them.
So basically, you telling me, and if I'm saying something wrong, let me know. Last year, December 19th, you, Epifani, and the baby were in the house. You had you got upset, and you squared her to the point where she went in distress. Then you turned and tried to do CPR, and you called 911. Detectives came. They interviewed you, but you didn't tell them the whole truth. Mm-hmm. Did I say anything wrong just now? What about Epifani? Did she have any part in that? What does that mean?
I don't know how she handled the baby.
Had you ever seen her handle a baby aggressively?
Not in the way to hurt her.
Not in the way to hurt her. So when you felt that way last year on the 19th, and you had the fit, you squared her, then she went in distress. How long did it take for you to squeeze her for her to go in distress?
I can't remember. It just happened. By the time I realized what I'm doing, I don't know, I snap out of it.
And then you tried to help her, right?
Yeah. I don't know what would make me do that. It's my own baby.
All right, we'll step out in a second. Okay? Are you hungry yet?
I can't really eat right now.
All right, let me know if you need some.
So in the end, Dwayne pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 50 years. They should never let him out. What do you think?